What happens if you drop a glass of water? Yes, it breaks because glass is breakable. What about a steel glass? Does it break when it is dropped? Steel is a metal and so it won't break. This is one of the properties of metals. Metals cannot be broken, but their shape can be changed. If heat or pressure is applied, metals can be drawn into wires, flattened into sheets, and molded into different shapes. Metals are malleable. Malleability refers to the property of a metal that allows it to be beaten into sheets. Ductility refers to the property of a metal that allows it to be stretched or drawn out into wires. Now, let's do a small activity. Here are some metals and non-metals. Select a material to see what happens when it is hit with a hammer. The materials that did not break when they were hammered are metals. Metals have the ability to withstand hammering and can be rolled or beaten into thin sheets. This property of metals is called malleability. Non-metals cannot be hammered or beaten into sheets. Non-metals break when hammered. Now, let's do another activity. Select a material to see what happens when it is pulled through the wire drawing plate using a pair of pliers. Metals can be drawn out or stretched into wires and threads without being damaged. This property of metals is called ductility. Non-metals break into pieces when stretched. Brittleness is a characteristic of non-metals. From the two experiments that were conducted, can you tell which of these materials are metals? Click the metals to select them. When you are done, click Submit. Well done! Aluminium and copper are metals. They can be beaten into sheets and drawn into wires. You just saw how a metal can be deformed because of its inherent properties. Let's see how properties of malleability and ductility are used to create different objects. Different metals have different degrees of malleability and ductility. For example, gold and silver are ductile and malleable, but lead is only malleable. Which is the most malleable metal? Which is the most ductile metal? What are the other properties of metals?